Hey everybody, my name is Julie Schumann. I'm really excited to get to know all of you throughout this whole process, and so I wanted to take the time to sort of introduce myself. As you can see, I'm in my classroom right now. This is where I live most of the time. You can see how dark it is outside the windows, and I'm sure many of you could probably relate to that. Just a little bit about me as a person. I'm a second grade teacher, loving it. I've done fourth and I've done third, but second grade's really sort of my sweet spot. I teach in the Geary County School District, that's USD 475, and specifically I work on Fort Riley. So I have the very unique opportunity to work with our family members of the active duty military. And so that's a really incredible opportunity to feel like I'm very valued as an educator and as an adult in their lives. Aside from teaching, I'm a newlywed. I just got married over the summer to my wonderful husband, who is also a teacher. He teaches fifth grade, and he's working on his graduate degree as well. And we have an adorable rescue dog named Archie, as you can clearly see from these pictures. He is very cute. As we kind of progress into this class, I wanted to start off with what my strengths are, what I really feel like I do well with technology. I feel that one thing that I really enjoy is creating content, especially using design elements and making it something that I can put my own unique stamp on and feel really proud of, whether it's for my classroom or when it comes to just things on the side, my TPT store. I really enjoy creating content. Long before the classroom, my first love was video production. All throughout college, I was a documentary film editor for Kansas State University's College of Education, and I really enjoyed that job, and I got a lot of satisfaction out of it. I think any person that loves technology kind of has instilled with them this desire to improve their practices. I think all of us are here because we realize that the world that our students are going to enter is going to look extremely different than ours, and the job market that they're going to be a part of and participate in is going to require skills that we don't really know exist yet. And so I think to have this innovative mindset and this love of doing things better, continually improving, I think is a real asset in this program and something that I do feel like I have. On the flip side, I do know that I have my weaknesses as well. I really did not touch Google much until I entered this master's program. And of course, Google is used frequently throughout the Fort Hays State Instructional Technology program. Our district is Microsoft and Outlook, and so those weren't tools that I touched very much, but in the experiences that I've had, I've really enjoyed it, and I've got a million ideas swimming in my head of how I can improve my practices next year. We are a district that implements Schoology. I do feel like maybe, in my personal opinion, that's not the best online learning community tool. I think that I've been really impressed with some of the Google tools I've been introduced to. But overall, I just have a lot of inexperience with some of those digital learning tools. My students are really young digital citizens. At the start of the year, it takes 30 minutes to get them to log into a computer proficiently. Their typing skills are things that need to develop throughout the year, and their ability to navigate the internet's very new. And so it takes a long time to really feel comfortable with 7 and 8-year-olds participating in an online learning community. And that might just be a little bit more of my hesitation and my anxiety of just letting them loose and being okay with failure. But that's just kind of a setback at this age group, and I want to be a little bit more brave about it next year. I also tend to have a fixed mindset. You can probably hear me talking about it. If I feel like it's going to fail in any way, I tend to sort of back away from it, especially if I'm going to be introducing it to a room of second graders. If I feel like it's not going to work the way I wanted it to, I just have this vision of chaos ensuing. And so it's very difficult for me to bring in a new tech tool if I don't feel like I am the expert and can answer every question about it. And that can be a setback because technology just doesn't work that way. As far as my master's programs goes, I really do plan on staying in the classroom. I have no desire to leave the classroom anytime soon. Through what I've been learning about and what I hope to learn more about in this class, I want to digitize my classroom. Being on a military post, a lot of our families are not present in one physical place. We have a lot of split families divorced parents, young parents, deployed parents, parents at national training centers across the country, if not across the planet. And so I really like to put a lot of our classroom community online or through apps that they can access on devices like their phones or their computers. I'd like to really even take it a step further next year and further implement Google, because that is a system that the parents are familiar with and anybody can walk in and feel like they're an expert at it, because Google is so simple and easy to use and people across the board really enjoy it. And so my hope for next year is to make my classroom community be very accessible for those parents who are far away from their kids. I love project-based learning. I feel like a lot of the tools of collaboration and problem solving come from project-based learning. And a lot of the projects that I do are physical products. And I think that tying in more technology tools would be amazing. And it's just a matter of learning how I can do that and getting a better vision of it. I also really enjoy collaborating with other teachers from across the country. Social media has really made our teaching communities feel a lot more tight knit. I follow a number of teacher blogs, Instagram accounts, Facebook pages, TPT stores, and I feel like that has improved my own practices, and that's something that I hope to continue doing. When it comes to my career goals, like I had said before, I really do plan on staying in the classroom. I have no desire to leave anytime soon. So when I thought about my career goals, it was less about what I wanted to accomplish myself and more of what I wanted to instill in my students. So through technology tools and through this course, hopefully what I can do is, one, empower my students, let them feel like they can answer a question or solve a problem using things that they have in their toolbox. And so equipping my students with a variety of tools to make them more successful, so that not only are they feeling confident in a second grade classroom, but it sparks, sorry, my classroom lights turned off, but it sparks a love of learning that continues throughout their entire educational career. That kind of goes to the second picture you see there. I would really love for my students to enjoy learning. And I think that technology ties in so many engaging tools that it's really easy to have a child fall in love when it's through a device or through a program that they really enjoy. And then also, I think that technology opens doors for collaboration. And I think that in the future job market, they're going to need to know how to collaborate with all sorts of different learning styles and working styles. And I think that online digital tools are a great way of helping build those skills. So I hope that this is a little bit lengthy of an introduction. So I'm sorry if you stuck with me. Thank you so much. I look forward to working with you guys, and I look forward to learning from you guys.